Hey, where's that?
I'm sorry, but these wrong answer of the game sponsors, these can't be real, yes? They're absurd. Look, if the price tag is high enough, I'll say whatever the hell you want, but I mean, come on.
Do you think you can cover just the last half of my shift for me?
Yeah, you mean 4 hours?
Yeah, that'd be great. All you have to do is just check IDs when people come in, and if anyone's rowdy, just cuff them and put them in our holding cell.
Oh, okay. I'm 105 pounds and I'm 5'2".
Yeah, that's great. Here's some handcuffs. Here's some mace. Well, it's a mace bottle. I've used most of it for, spraying on food, so it's empty, but people do still react to it when you pull it out.
Okay, thanks.
No problem.
Hi, my name's Terry, and if you're gonna die, come on down to Cemetery's Mortuary. Why? Hit it, guys.
Where do you go when someone needs to be buried? Cemetery. Single plots or doubles if you were married. Cemetery. We'll bury you deep and we'll pack the dirt firm. Our caskets are airtight to keep out the worms. We'll water your grass, treat your headstone with care, and that's about it, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Cemetery's mortuary. Our shovels are standing by.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and for just 15 cents a day, you can give me 15 cents a day. No name? Okay, well, here you go. Sack lunch. And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by
Neptune! Now that Pluto is out of the way, we're the last planet in the solar system. And that's kick-ass, right? Neptune.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. Okay, let's not waste any more time.
Get ready, time for question 1.
First question, the castaway in the hat. If Dr. Seuss's Horton the Elephant ended up stranded on Elephant Island, what might he say to put a positive spin on his situation? An island's an island no matter how underground. An island's an island no matter how devoid of air. An island's an island no matter how radioactive. Or an island's an island no matter how cold. Time's a-wastin'. I think you know it's coming. It was begging to be picked. Elephant Island is a mountainous island off the coast of Antarctica. So yeah, it's pretty cold. Probably too cold for elephants. And they probably have to rename the book Horton Hears a Polar Bear Trying to Kill Him.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
I call this one, the best pet is a shamed pet. So you've probably seen this internet meme, dog shaming, where dog owners take pictures of their sad-looking dogs next to handwritten notes about what they did wrong. I peed on my owner's pillow. Stuff like that. What note would you not see in a dog-shaming picture of Cujo? I trapped a woman and her child in a car. I killed a police officer. I killed an alcoholic neighbor. Or, I ate the little boy who owns me. In both the book and the movie, Cujo traps a woman and her child in their car and kills several people, including a neighbor and a police officer. But the entire family that owns him is actually out of town during his rampage. If you ask me, they're the ones who should have to pose for a shaming picture. We left town without properly caging our dog, and he murdered a bunch of innocent people. Hilarious.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Pucker up for. There's melanoma on that pigskin. Suppose you're at a University of Virginia or UVA football game and the students start doing the wave. If the UVA students' wave acts like the sun's UVA waves, how will the wave look? The crowd will make many short ripples, the crowd will make a few longer ripples, the crowd will make some long and some short ripples, or the crowd will raise their hands at once, making a flat line. Watch the time! Oh, you're gonna kick yourself. The sun's UVA rays are referred to as long wave rays, while UVB rays are called short wave rays, and UVC rays are even shorter. The longer waves are what make UVA rays penetrate deeper into your skin and the earth. So that's why people who start the wave are always shirtless and covered in body paint, for protection. And here I thought they were just assholes. May I introduce... It's not a tuma, but it is a this or that. I'm gonna read off 7 phrases. For each one, tell me if it's a lesson from the book All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten, or one of the American Film Institute's top 100 movie quotes of all time. If it's a kindergarten lesson, press the square button. If it's a classic movie quote, press the circle button. Cool, let's do it. A boy's best friend is his mother. Clean up your own mess. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Say you're sorry when you hurt somebody. Play fair. No wire hangers ever. After all, tomorrow is another day. Show you the money, but not all of it because you weren't perfect. Okay, one more bonus question. Here we go. Movie quote or kindergarten lesson. A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. You give up? It's both. Trick question. 5 fingers! And on its way, how do you draw a Carl's Jr.? Which of these restaurant chains' logos does not contain an image described by the restaurant name itself? Red Lobster's, the Cheesecake Factory's, Planet Hollywood's, or Buffalo Wild Wings? It's so obvious. There's a lobster in the Red Lobster logo, a planet in the Planet Hollywood logo, and a buffalo in the Buffalo Wild Wings logo. But there's nothing cheesecake or factory related depicted in the Cheesecake Factory logo. Which is why I never eat there. Is it a cheesecake restaurant? Is it a factory? How the heck am I supposed to know what I'm getting myself into? I think you're a little lost in space. But you won't be for much longer because you've just won this globe of Neptune. You can't tell one uninhabitable area of frozen methane from the next without it. This wrong answer of the game has earned you $4,000. Don't spend it all in one place. Round 1 is in the books, and you're sitting pretty for someone so ugly. Don't forget, all the questions in round 2 are worth double. Enough small talk. Why not try Epic Jail? Which of these Batman villains would most likely end up in the prison from Orange is the New Black? Penguin, Poison Ivy, Joker, or Mr. Freeze? Orange is the New Black is set in a female prison, and Poison Ivy is the only female Batman villain here. I get so confused with that series. Is it a drama or is it a comedy? I mean, there are a lot of heavy, meaningful scenes, but on the other hand, there's a dude who dresses up like a bat.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Here's one for you. Energy in its most tasteless form. I like the types of questions that leave a waxy film in my mouth.
Cookie fortune swear. Cookie fortune, cookie master swear.
Okay. Let's read this sucker. To err is human, to forgive divine. Okay, which of these baseball scores describes a shortstop in need of divine forgiveness? E1, E3, E6, or E9? Wait for it. Wait for it. Want to see the right answer? In baseball scoring, the pitcher is numbered 1, the catcher 2, first baseman 3, second baseman 4, third baseman 5, and the shortstop is 6. And the E is short for error. But don't look for forgiveness from me, buddy. You'll just have to live with your error, your millions of dollars, the endless parade of women, but not my forgiveness.
Follow me down to the sea.
This one's called Low-Hanging Fruit. If retailer Lane Bryant started pairing their plus-sized clothing with full-bodied red wines for an enhanced shopping experience, what might they advertise? The Chianti collection, the Beaujolais collection, the Sauvignon Blanc collection, or the Petite Sirah collection? Time is short. Uh-oh. Smart people choose this. Don't let the name fool you. The Petite Sirah grape produces one of the most robust full-bodied red wines, perfect for a full-bodied woman in a plus-sized red dress. The enhanced shopping experience would also feature the salespeople engaging you in heavy conversation over weighty topics. Take a good look at Uber Scary. So I started using Uber, you know, that private car service app, because I refuse to hail a cab like a chump. The only time I stretch my arm out anymore is to high-five my Uber driver, a person who has my information but I don't know at all. Hey! Which cab driver should Uber not hire? Because he's a mass murderer. Latka Gravis, John Winger, Archie Bunker, or Travis Pickle? Nice going, meathead. Let me show you something. Travis Pickle is the serial killer played by Robert De Niro in Martin Scorsese's 1976 classic film Taxi Driver. I find the whole mass murderer cab driver stereotype offensive. Just because somebody wants to make an honest living murdering people doesn't mean there's secretly some crazy wacko who drives complete strangers around the city for money. Let's try O-U-S-O-B. I love when people just use initials instead of a first name. J.K. Rowling, T.S. Eliot, others. Okay, shape up, because this one can be worth extra points if you get it right.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right.
Put these people in the following order. The actor from the Hughleys, the author of Lady Chatterley's Lover, the mystery man who hijacked a 727 in 1971 and then escaped by parachute. DB, DL, DH, DL, DH, DB, DH, DB, DL, or DL, DB, DH. D.L. Hughley starred in the Hughleys, D.H. Lawrence wrote Lady Chatterley's Lover, and D.B. Cooper is the name used for a mystery hijacker from the early 70s who was never caught. That just earned you an extra $1,000. Ah, the 70s, when all you needed to get away with a crime was a parachute. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see two clues that match, press the X button. 2,000 big ones if you're right, but you lose 2,000 if you're wrong. And most importantly,
remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Let's get it con. What film did these actors con their way through? Good luck. posed as the host of a fake game show. I would promise the players all sorts of money for answering trivia questions correctly, but once the game ended, I would just pocket the money and run off. Anyway.
You don't know Jack!
Piddle paddle.
That's right. Hey guys, what you playing?
Piddle paddle.
Piddle paddle? Can I play?
Sure, just roll the dice.
And
Piddle paddle?
That's right. Piddle paddle. Just roll the dice again and...
Piddle paddle?
That's right.
So I just move my piece around the board after I roll the dice and piddle paddle.
Wow, you landed in the Rainbow Castle. You're a natural.
Yes, Piddle Paddle. It's the hot new game that everyone's dying to play.
Woohoo! So now I'm in the murky swamp and piddle paddle.
What? No, what are you doing?
I rolled a 4. Piddle paddle.
Are you trying to be funny? Typical Carol. Let's go.
You're uninvited to the wedding.
Piddle paddle?
Hi, I'm John Taylor, and starting today, get a free suit at John Taylor's Suit Emporium.
Wow, how do I get a free suit?
Just buy 2 suits and get a free suit upon purchase of your 3rd suit.
So I buy 3 suits and I get 1 free?
Yes, purchase that 3rd suit, and one of your previously purchased suits becomes free.
So I buy 2 suits, purchase 1 more suit, and then my first suit is free?
No, the 3rd suit is free, and the first 2 suits are full price, but buy 1 more suit and it's free.
But I'm paying for 3 suits.
And come in between 2 and 4 and get 50% off a 4th suit once you purchase your 5th and 7th suits, 2 of which are free.
So I buy 7 suits?
No, you pay for the 1st, 2nd, 5th, and 7th suits.
And the 4th is half off?
Only after the 6th suit, which can't be the same as the 1st or 3rd and must be of equal or lesser value to your 9th suit.
So I come in at $245, buy 2 suits, and get a 3rd free after taking half off a 4th. Once I've selected a 5th and 6th, which can't match my 1st and 3rd, none of which can be more than my 9th suit?
Exactly. That's why we call it the purchase 2 plus a 4th half off, 5th, 7th, select a 6th. That's a 3rd less than the 9th free suit extravaganza. Start saving.